First of all, I want to thank Harry and his team at Tennis Spin for inviting me to San Francisco to give a lesson to Harry on his forehand. That was actually my first collaboration in the States and in Korea, actually. I've never done collaborations with anybody, but Harry was nice enough to invite me to San Francisco to do a collaboration with him, and I'd like to thank him for that. I'm going to start off by further explaining what I was trying to explain to Harry with his forehand about loading the shoulder and keeping the elbow down. So the first thing I talked about with Harry was keeping his elbow down and getting that elbow back to be able to load the shoulder muscles here. If you don't take your elbow far back enough, not only is your tip just going to be far back, but your elbow's out in front, so that kinetic chain is broken from the shoulder to the arms, and you're just arming the shot. So you want to be able to hide the elbow instead of showing the elbow to your opponent. You got to hide the elbow with your body. Now, this particularly happens when you're trying to get to that top level or an advanced player, especially when you're trying to shorten your swing or make your forehand swing more compact. The top coaches will tell you that you need to shorten your swing, but a lot of times when you're shortening your swing, players forget to load their shoulders. You could still load your shoulders by keeping the elbow down and bringing the elbow back, but what they try to do is keep the elbow out in front and try to arm the shot. You're really sacrificing your power and control because your elbow's out in front and it's not far back, and you're not getting that full momentum with your swing, even if you keep it compact. Okay, so I'm going to show you from here, and I'm going to hit a couple balls. If you keep your elbow out in front here, and you could see my elbow, there's not enough momentum and you're not really utilizing full power. Yes, you need to try to do that first when you're trying to compact your swing to generate the feel of the compact swing. But once you're getting used to that, you still need to pull back the elbow and hide the elbow back here, and then go all the way. So you'll get that full power instead of trying to hit from here. This is what Harry was doing. So he's getting a lot of spin, but he's not getting a lot of power going through because he's not loading the shoulder correctly, and the elbow doesn't move back to forward enough, and it's just here, and it's not enough movement. The range of motion is not there. Here from the side, you could see already here, back, and then all the way, compared to here, and you're just arming the swing. Let me show you from the back view. All right, so here's the view from the back. Okay, so you gotta load the shoulder all the way and then hit the ball. That way you're getting the full acceleration instead of here, and you're really just getting that spin, and you're not really driving the ball if you're not loading your shoulder correctly. It happens to a lot of junior players, and it happens a lot to players that try to copy Federer and trying to do the tap the dog method or trying to compact the swing, but you still need to take the elbow back even if you're trying to make the swing more compact. You can still make it compact by keeping the elbow back. You don't necessarily have to keep the elbow out in front and try to hit from here. You could still take the elbow up and still take it back, but your shots are going to be very erratic and it's very hard to time, especially if somebody's hitting really big or hitting with a lot of spin. So I personally like to keep the elbow down and go back. That gives you a lot more stability and a lot more control, even if you're getting a lot of power. A lot of next-gen players are using the elbow going up, but it's really hard to time and control that whip. So make sure you take your elbow back still when you're taking the elbow down. It's actually pretty hard to feel by yourself, but if your elbow's out in front, you could kind of feel like your shoulder's not loaded because it's very relaxed. You could keep it really tight, but it's really going to be relaxed here. So you could kind of feel it if you take your elbow back, keep the elbow down about 45 degrees, slightly less. You don't want to be too close or you don't want to be too high, but you want to keep it around 45 or a little bit less than that, and pull back and use your muscles here to pull back down. And you could really feel the difference. You could really feel the shoulder muscles tightening up. But again, as I told Harry, you don't want to be feeling that completely. You want to be naturally feeling that by taking the elbow back and then releasing it. but you don't want to be pulling back so hard that you're going to be losing timing or your shot might go everywhere without control. So make sure you pull back and don't pull back too far. At first you can to be able to feel that, but once you get that, you'll get more power without pulling so far back and doing it just enough. Once again, I'd like to thank Harry and his team at Tennis Spin for introducing my channel and giving me an opportunity to do a collaboration with them. If you want me to explain a certain shot situation or you have any questions, comment below and I'll try to answer that question as best as I can. Thank you.